Hello and welcome to the week of August 19th, where I might actually have to dust this thing off.
What up, dogs?
This week marks the release of El Shaddai, The Ascension of the Metatron, a game that since its release has been considered kind of a mixed bag. Right now it seems to be sitting kind of in the middle as it has received a Metacritic score of 78. Some praise this game for its originality and ingenuity, while others think of it as a convoluted mess, as there are a multitude of playstyles and some feel that it dilutes the overall progression of the game. Now, while it is difficult to say whether or not this game is a worthwhile purchase, one thing I can note is that the plot is larger than life. You assume the role of Enoch, a Metatron, literally defined as one who speaks to God. And in this game, you get to battle larger-than-life foes such as archangels, and I know that Lucifer's in the mix as well, so it may warrant a view. In other news, there have been recent developments regarding the whole Scrolls debacle. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, Minecraft's beloved indie developer, Notch, has recently begun working on a new product deemed Scrolls. However, Bethesda believes that this title is a little too close to comfort, has actually entered legal battles with Notch himself. Notch, being the creative force that he is, has actually come up with a better solution than going to court. He suggests that they have trial by combat, and what I mean by this is that he has challenged Bethesda to a 3-on-3 match of Quake. Now, what this match would comprise of is 2 different maps in which they would play for the right of the game. The only question remains, is this Bethesda game, or do they think he's simply trying to put another notch in his belt? Now for the reason that we're all really here. GamesCom kicked off this week, giving us news about all the new and upcoming games that we really care about. First, and obviously most importantly, it has helped shed more light on the current Modern Warfare 3 vs. Battlefield 3 debate. It has been my extreme pleasure as a journalist to get to cover this same story every day. But seriously, there actually have been some new developments in this whole ongoing debate that actually might seem to benefit the industry as a whole. It appears that Activision has taken the high road here, as their COO, Eric Hirschberger, has gone on to say, "Games are not politics, and it is not necessary for one to lose for the other to win." While I could not agree more with this statement, I can't help but be a little pessimistic of where it's coming from. Hirschberger's words seem to be more of a retaliation to DICE's previous comments than a solution to a pre-existing problem. I mean, take a look at the photo that's right here. The 2 community managers of both Activision and DICE seem to be extremely uncomfortable. It's either that or someone farted. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for creating a solution to this pre-existing problem and making better games and getting along. But please, don't patronize us with a cheesy PR stunt, and that's what this seems to be. Finally, Gamescom has resulted in some exciting news for Sony fans. The PlayStation 3 is going to be dropped another $50, making it an easy-to-buy $249.99. Now, not only can Sony fans expect entertainment at a great price, they're also going to be expecting some changes in the near future. Valve and Sony have never truly been on great speaking terms. However, it appears that they've put all that aside, as Valve's Steam is now going to be integrated with the PlayStation 3 network. This is not only going to mean some lucrative exclusive content down the future, it has also made the recent title, Dust 51, a possibility. CCP Games' Dust 51 is going to integrate consumers from the console who will be playing Dust 51 along with PC players who are going to be playing EVE Online. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it appears that Hirschberger's words have already taken effect on the community. Here we have 2 major pillars in the community, Valve and Sony, who once didn't get along, now working together. Now, before we jump ahead of ourselves, I think it's important that we see an awkward photo between the 2 to know that they're really serious about making this work. Anyways, that's going to do it for us this week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to stay tuned next week for more Gamescom coverage. Who knows, we may even cover a game. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more. Did you enjoy this video, but feel that I didn't go in depth enough about any of the topics or subjects? Well, then you need to come follow me on my podcast, where we will cover not only these articles, but many more, and I promise that we'll beat them to death so badly that you can't help but be bored. Look for the podcast every Monday.